Greetings, beacons of light, and welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here with us today for this week's Radiant Revelation. Wow. These radiant revelations, remember, they're channel transmissions from a group of 12 angels that have been working with me as the Angels of Atlantis since 1987. And each week they give us these extraordinary revelations. And this particular episode, wow, it arrives at a truly potent moment because we've just begun moving through the Lionsgate portal, which goes right through to August 12. It's an annual sacred window of time, which is married to the arrival of the star Sirius, which is our spiritual sun, and which builds energy to a peak experience for the Lionsgate portal, which we know as being August the 8th. And so the angels are sharing what this alignment means and how we can receive light stream sound codes of great love that are flowing into our Gaia at this time. So please enjoy. It's really extraordinary. But before we go into this, one quick note. We're hosting a free global meditation for the Lionsgate portal on August the 8th. This will run for 33 minutes, right on the peak of the Lionsgate portal. And we'd love for you to join us. Already hundreds and hundreds of people are booking in. So just head to the website after you finish seeing this and book your place. The link is in the description below, so you can't miss it. For those of you who are new to this channeling, welcome. My name is Stewart Pearce, and you'll see that through this transmission, I keep my eyes open. The angels asked me to do this. What I'll do in a second, and I'd love you to join me, is to breathe very deeply, open the pranic cord, open each of my chakras, the 7 personal chakras. I'll go deep into my heart, and this is where I hear the angels' voices, and then I'll reveal to you what they're saying. And we've already recorded it, so I know it's absolutely extraordinary what they're saying. So get ready, take a breath, settle in to receive this week's Radiant Revelation. And enjoy. Namaste. Greetings, beacons of light. We Angels of Atlantis are with you in great love, sharing light emissions of supreme purity. These light streams are connected with sound codes that will resonate within you during this time, this annual astro position of the visit of the mighty star Sirius that is shining now upon your Earth. You know this. This is the Lionsgate portal, which has huge stellar significance and will open its gate between the full moon in Aquarius on July the 28th and then close when the solar eclipse appears on August the 12th. Yet the zenith of this cosmic portal significantly peaks on August the 8th. And this is associated with such significance. For in ancient numerological terms, it is 8-8. It is a configuration which signifies a portal of light into infinity. You see, dear ones, this is an opportunity an opportunity for such love to be received by you humans, and each aspect of the sentience upon your blessed Gaia, because Sirius is your spiritual sun and lives as the brightest star in your heavens, 25 times in magnitude to your solar star, the sun. And each year, Sirius moves into the constellation of Leo, which is this time reaching a celestial apex directly above the Great Pyramid and the wondrous Sphinx of the Giza Plateau. For these points mark the omphalos of your world, the navel of your world. And so you see, dear ones, this holds a majestic position in your planetary and individual consciousness. And so for this year, we ask you to especially be vigilant of these light stream sound codes that will be pouring forth within you with abundance and generosity and love. These light streams are full of consummation, and so please allow the codes to be absorbed within your being during your daily meditations. Breathe them in, sound them in, love them in, dream them in, drink them in. Allow their waves, see their waves, feel their waves, hear their waves, caressing you, caressing the inner being of your nature, and thereby nourishing you with their richness, for they bring rare soul attunements. And these energies, these frequencies will create openings and awarenesses that you have not experienced before. In fact, just like the sacred river Nile, which once upon a time flooded under the auspices of Sirius and produced abundant crops through its flooding, laying a silt from its origins, from the celestial point of its makerdom, and this affected the ancient Egyptian peoples. And on this occasion, we promise you, you will feel a level of such nourishing abundance that these frequencies will thrill you, will delight the whole of your life processes, and you will want to party and to enjoy yourselves beyond all considerations. Yes, you see, these light streams will amplify your telepathic, your precognitive, and your visionary psychic capacities. And so you will feel an amplification of your accomplishments. You will feel these as a gift from we angels, as gifts from the divine Mother, Father, God, Source's love, and we share them with you to muster a great love, a love that expands from beyond the reaches of your consciousness. We have given you many intimations of the impactfulness of this time. They have been shared with you through these weekly transmissions, and these have arisen from our scrutiny of the vast inner workings of the galaxy, with your advantage in our hearts, for we love you, and yet the light we share with you now will emblazon your souls to recode the entirety of your spiritual data, for fresh life and heavenly love from Sirius will flood the blessed Gaia, and these celestial energies will strengthen your interiors and allow you to break free from all limits that have imprisoned you. So be dedicated, devoted, and adoring of this process. For, dear ones, you and the blessed Gaia are timed. You are rising together during the zenith of this Lion's Gate portal. Look to August the 8th. Within the beauty of these light streams and sound codes, your souls are being reconfigured by your Star Nation brothers and sisters into a devoted remembering. And these beings are from Sirius, from the Pleiades. These magical beings are clustering within your ionosphere in holographic crystal ships. You are aware of this. There is much vibration upon your planet in relation to this substance called disclosure. And so they are communicating a power that cannot be denied, a celestial power that pours into the blessed Gaia's crystalline grid and moves you into the waves of the light sound jet streams that will be part of this cosmic Lion's Gate portal. The richness of this significance in this portal is made perfect by the Sphinx as she opens her antennae and interprets the love of Sirius's energy, revealing the splendor of cosmic gifts for you. And so therefore you will be drawn to expand the spiritual, the astrological, the numerological significance of the AA configuration, for it is a profound key for your soul's ascendancy. It is the configuration of infinity meeting earthly strength, uniting you through your faith and your trust in the belief you have of the constancy of your eternal spirit. This is your prerogative, and this occurs in this time of fruition. Many stellar forces are clustering to assist the cosmic growth executed by the light streams. For example, we see in the inner workings of the cosmos that the Christos Sophia love-light lineage of the cosmos is pouring to you, altering the interplay of weight, space, and time, so that these forces may bring your sphere to a veritable shift. You have noticed this, because time is accelerating. This is exciting, yet it brings you a sacred orientation, a reorientation of the desire within the universal divine mind for you to expand. For you see, we exist in the non-locality of the galaxy. There is no space or time in the way that you review it upon planet Earth. You who live locally, does this make sense? You see, what exists for us is the eternal, the all that is and shall be forevermore. We live, we exist, we energies of plasma within the I am of the one mind. There is no separation. And it is high time that you felt your own energies being uplifted to the same currency, for this is celestial hope. Do you see what we mean, dear ones? The bounty of this information will prepare you to develop flexibility for what may not be. And by this we mean you have a fixation upon outcome. This will be released, and you will be suspended in a quality of force that will give you infinite expandability and allow you to live as an eternal being, not being contained within linear force, not being heavy within weight, space, and time. Instead, you will live and breathe as the divine. And so you will become a co-creator with the divine. Are you ready? For this is magnificent, this is glorious, and this is entirely probable. The beings from Sirius, the star beings, the beings from the Pleiades, the star beings, are sacred in their intent. And they say still waves of 5D codes are entering the ionosphere of your planet. They arrive not in hurly-burly, they arrive in light stream upgrades of an unprecedented variety, with new species of light that are entering your ionosphere to accelerate your passage of time, activating every codon of DNA that you possess so that you may remember who you truly are in essence. And so this brings celebration to you, celebration in our credo, for you are being activated to create loving communions across the Gaia as points of light upon the earth nodes. These are your future co-creative, eco-sustainable communities. Dream them into being, for the love is infinite and becomes a living force capable of transforming all consciousness upon the blessed Gaia. And you will see a future far more beautiful than most of you have ever dared even imagining. So dare. And you will see the 5D codes will renew you. They will levitate you into more and more and more loving intelligence. They will elevate you into divine joy, pulsing within your soul. And thus, you and the Gaia will rise together, uniquely together. And so prepare. If you are harboring thoughts or feelings that are not in alignment with your authentic self, with your I am presence, we will send you huge promptings as we are in this moment, changing these misfitting identities. Hear this. We are awakening you to the very best version of you. And so, please live this. The force of your blessed Gaia, the inimitable power of your neighboring planets, the quickening that is brought to you by the Elohim and your star beings, all are paring away your illusions, all are asking you to disregard shame, guilt, denial, anger, judgment, opinionation. In place of these, you are left only with love, love, love. Love. Dear ones, can you feel the illumination filling your cells as we speak? This is a powerful and beautiful gift that will humble you into the calm of the infinite, providing you with serenity and peace. And you will see your only way forward is up, through unconditional love, into higher vibrations of oscillating degrees of unconditionality, of love. So please remember, in our last transmission, we took you back into the origins of you as a cosmic being, and this was for a reason. To remind you of how the cosmos created you in the flesh of your human form, for there is distinct data about your infinite intelligence bringing you to an intrinsic connection with all that is loving, with all that is eternal. It is indestructible, do you see? It is abundant, it is wise, it is joyous, for this flows from the divine Mother, Father, God source, who created you as a spark of its own reflection in wholeness. And so, we ask you, review this as you open to your daily consciousness. For when you wake in the morning and open your eyes, seeing the world flooding into your being, isn't there a voice that begins a narration before you? Before you even place your weight, the weight of your feet, into touching the floor. And we see you calling this awareness, consciousness. Yet, how would you feel if we were able to reconfigure this state through your permission? Yes, we are opening for you a stargate. And this will truly optimize your state into the fullness of your potential. For this you currently live is merely the beginning. It is a form of base level experience. But there is more. Yes, there is more. There is much, much more. For the Magi, the sages, the high priests and priestesses, whether they be now or of old, the indigenous shamans, the medicine people, your kahuna, all have said that the majority of you on planet Earth are moving through life on base level, walking, working, wondering, whilst you sleep, whilst you are asleep to the spirit of the universe, the pulse of the eternal. And so please ask yourselves, is your daily life a sleepwalk? And what would it mean if you were fully awake? What would it be to exist on an entirely different level of knowing where there is in effect nothing to be attained? So we say to you, dear ones, you are reaching higher octaves of accomplishment, and this means your consciousness is reaching out, and which means you will be available to a different state of knowing, even though this state of being has been within you forever. It is presence. The first level of this frequency is when you feel yourself observing your thinking in the act of thinking. It is then that you monitor any anxiety that creeps in, realizing that you have management, complete management, over all of your thoughts and feelings. For the seer and the seen cannot be the same process when you are not living in all oneness. Please feel the light right now entering your consciousness, for this is a supreme light of the cosmos. This is the light of self-awareness, which is emitted by the Divine Mother, Father, God, Source, as a completeness of oneness. It is a wonder, and it changes everything. And so see that between what happens to you and how you respond, there is a particle of light. There is a chink of light, an interval of light. And this interval of light is complete and utter freedom. We say, within this chink of light is the eternal. It is the most valuable kingdom that you own. And thus you will feel within it your deepest desire is to further this and become fully in a state of enlightenment. For the great master contemplatives of the galaxy reveal that this itself is a powerful arrival point. It is not a destination, because the observer, even if in profound stillness, is observing the all that is. You are still witnessing separation. But to complete this force, to release separation, this beget something far more radical. And so, separation ceases to be, and this is where we want you to be, for this is when you will dissolve. Yes, dissolve into the ultimate frequency of the Divine Mother, Father, God, Source, whilst in flesh. You see, whatever you may be perceiving, you are not the perception. Rather, you are the seeker dissolving into what is sought. And this means you will slip into the chink of light, which is eternal. And so we say to you, wisdom is knowing that you are nothing. Love is knowing that you are everything. And life moves as the sea between these two shores. So to obtain this pure consciousness, which is possible and then probable, you must say, stop doing, start being. Then, when you are engaged in the experience of being, this knowledge, this sensation, this feeling will be in the flow of wholeness, and this will encourage you to fast within your heart, which means you will become so much lighter by releasing all of the old identities, the status, the possessions, the desires, the concepts, the judgments, the verdicts, commitments that are no longer necessary, all of those notions. For you will feel on bended knee and bowed head that you are in connection totally with the Divine Mother, Father, God, Source. You are the Divine Source. And therefore there is nothing to be added. There is only subtraction. So if you believe that being a spiritual intelligent is about acquiring paraphernalia, crystals, another oracle, modalities, techniques, or books, we say to you it is more about paring away these things, for you already have the knowledge of spirit consciousness present within. And so we wish you to instead dissolve into nothingness, so that you may live and celebrate the wisdom of uncertainty, for it is here that you will discover your source connection. This is a new spiritual year being born. This is a great moment. This is a moment of freedom to honor the celestial portal of the Lion's Gate within this immensely significant great Sphinx of Giza, for it is she who marks the entry point into the records of the halls of Amenti. Her upper antennae are open to drink in Sirius's waves. Her belly is open in protecting the deep caverns of knowledge and beingness in the halls of Amenti. So you are living a time when the veil between the spiritual realm and the earthly kingdom is at its thinnest. It is a time of rebirth, a time of resurrection, a time of abundance, a time of expansion. So release the old and connect with the higher vibrations of Sirius, for she is bringing you fortune. And you will feel the wheel of fortune turn, and its reward is abundance. And so be prepared, dear ones. Feel the unquenchable inspiration flow through you, exercising your sovereign expression, for you yourself are a gift from Sirius. We angels must leave you now so that you may meditate on the essence of these channelings. Please muse on these teachings. Allow your whole being to be saturated by the love light, and please watch the video twice or thrice. Soak in the sound and light transmissions that we provide through our emissary, and in just a little while you will see you have always been exactly who we angels most want you to be, for your paring down, your paring away will lead you to know that what you want wants you, and it is your love that lights the stars just as they light you. Farewell, dear ones. Be the divine I Am presence. We will meet you again, we promise. It is destined to be so. Namaste, namaste, namaste.